Hello, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. Today is going to be tons of fun. I know I say that every week, but really getting on here and just sharing with you everything that I've learned over my own experience. It feels so good. I'm so happy I have a space where I can talk about these things and just be able to help anyone who comes upon it. And truly, I hope I help you. Like, that's the whole point of this, is to guide you and to show you new ways of being and new little practices that you can add to your life just to feel better and live a better life and align yourself with your highest timeline and all your wildest dreams. So that's what we're actually talking about today, is your highest timeline. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Right? That's kind of a weird saying, highest timeline. It's actually my understanding of it. It's a nod to quantum physics, which I'm not going to go into right now because it's super complicated. Not complicated, but complex, and there's a lot of layers to it. But I'll give you a tiny little rundown. Essentially, quantum physics is the idea that we have multiple different realities happening all at once, which is crazy, but it's true. And that's a huge part of manifesting, is being able to jump timelines to a different timeline where you have more of what you want and less of what you don't want. That's what we're doing. That's what we're living. That's how it is. This is truth. This is science. Scientists dedicate their whole careers to learning about this stuff. I'm just here to tell you the little magic side of it because I'm more of an intuitive girly, less of a scientific girly. I love practical strategy, I love energetics, and I love to blend the two. So let's get right into it. Your highest timeline. So all throughout life, we have choices that we make. We have free agency, as the LDS religion would call it. I did go to church for a few years, not a few years, but about a year when I was younger, so that's how I think of it. Not affiliated with the religion at all, but you do have free choice in this life. You can choose whatever you want at any given time, truly. You choose your thoughts, you choose your actions, you choose how you spend your time, what you do each day, the food that you put into your body, what you watch, all of it. That is your choice. And when we are activating our highest timeline, we are choosing thoughts, habits, patterns, beliefs, things that are essentially getting us to our highest self. So maybe you have a night in where you can either turn on a super scary movie and sit in the dark and scroll through your phone for hours and stalk your ex's social media and get yourself really anxious and worked up and just not in the best mood, right? Or, on the other hand, you can maybe meditate, maybe draw a bubble bath, get some crystals, cleanse your apartment, learn a new skill, read, educate yourself, do something that lights you up and makes you feel good. Which of these choices will lead you to your highest timeline? I'm gonna say the one where we're actively growing, actively caring for ourselves, and actively doing things that we love. So that is your highest timeline. And you have the opportunity at every point of every day, in every choice that you make, to walk that path or to go down a different path. It's not all easy and fun as it sounds. Like, sometimes you will choose the choices that are not best for you. And part of getting back to your highest timeline is not beating yourself up or feeling guilt or shame for choosing those choices and for doing the things that you don't necessarily love or that you know is not good for you. But it's giving yourself love and grace and forgiveness to get back onto the correct path and make better choices in the future. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to mess up. We're all going to have a hard time or not feel like doing something some days that we know is good for us. And really, the biggest key here is to just give yourself love, show yourself grace, and care for yourself at such a deep level. So I'm going to tell you some of my favorite things to do that get me to my highest timeline that I know will help you step into your highest timeline. Number one is be creative. Find times to lean into your creative nature and to create something from your soul. Okay? A lot of people like to say, I'm not creative, I'm not talented, I don't have the skills. Well, guess what? Of course you're not going to be great at something if you never try. You have to practice. You have to dedicate that time to practice and to gain better skills and to try new things and to lean into that creative side of yourself. You might just surprise yourself. You might actually find out that it's one of the best things you've ever done and you fall in love, and maybe you have hidden talents you didn't even know about yet. Okay? Creativity is seriously amazing. I have done so many things in my life, creative ventures that I was just awful at to begin with. And you know how I got better, and people now are like, oh, you're so talented, you're so skilled. I can't believe that you have all these gifts inside of you. And I just want to say they're not just inherent gifts that I have. They're things that I work towards, that I practice, that I dedicated time to in order to improve. And that's what the process is. And it's not about the outcome. Creativity is truly about falling in love with the process, which is a lot like manifestation. We're not stuck on the outcome, or else we're pushing what we want away from us if you're just holding on to that outcome. Instead, you're enjoying the process and enjoying the flow and enjoying how it feels to be in that creative space, okay? So, yes, number one thing to activate your highest timeline is to get creative. Love that one. Okay, the next thing you can do is move your body. This one is so important. It's so life-changing and transformational, and it's something that I would like you to dedicate 15 minutes every single day to. Moving your body, challenging your body, strengthening your body, training your body. It will make you feel so incredible. Even if you don't feel like doing it, that's all the more reason to do it. If you don't feel like doing it, you must do it. I have days, pretty much every single day, I do not want to work out. I do not want to strengthen my body. I am a lazy girl at heart when it comes to that kind of thing. However, when I push myself and I decide I'm just going to dedicate 15 minutes to moving my body, the results are astounding. First of all, I'm gaining consistency. Second of all, I'm challenging myself to do things that are really not easy and natural to me. And third, I'm releasing endorphins, I'm strengthening my body, I'm getting rid of pain in my joints that I used to have, and overall just making myself feel so good afterward. Every time when I finish my workout, I'm like, I'm so glad I did that, even if it feels hard, okay? So that's a great way to jump onto your highest timeline, is to dedicate 15 minutes a day to working out. The third tip to activate your highest timeline is to practice gratitude. Say thank you. Say I love you. Get in that feeling of gratitude. Hang out there. It's such a great space to be in. When you are feeling gratitude and when you are living in gratitude, you are repelling fear, you are repelling anger. You cannot be fearful and grateful at the same time. You cannot be angry and grateful at the time. It's just not possible. So get into that gratitude, sit there, live in it, let your whole body feel it. This is also a great way to bring your manifestations to you. Literally, when you're on your highest timeline, you're vibrating at the same frequency of the desires that you crave, which is how manifestations come together. So, choose your highest timeline. What can you do today to choose the best version of yourself and the best version of your life? I would love to know. Drop it in the comments and then go and do that thing, okay? Take the action, do the work. It's gonna make you feel so, so incredible. I wanted to end today with something a little fun. I'm going to pull an oracle card and a tarot card. However, before I do that, I just want to announce my free masterclass happening September 6th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's called Unleash Your Potential. I'm going to be teaching you the 3 steps to activate your highest timeline, to bring your manifestations to you, and to achieve success in your life. Because that's all we want. We want to be successful. We want to be happy. We want to have our desires and feel good living the life that we're living. I'm going to teach you how to change your wildest dreams into a reality. So you're not going to want to miss this. The link to sign up is in the description box. I'm so excited to see you there. Now let's get into pulling our oracle card first. Ooh, this is a good one. We got go with the flow. Beautiful. Number 20. This is really just reminding you to go with the flow. Don't push. Feel good about how things are going. If you're not completely consistent in your practices, just like I was saying earlier, don't beat yourself up about it. Love yourself, forgive yourself, move forward, keep going. Allow yourself to flow and to move freely and to move with intention and purpose and love and gratitude. Love it. Let's check out our tarot card. And I will let you go. Ooh, this one was the only one turned this way in the deck. The Lovers. I actually have this card tattooed on me. This is the first tarot card I ever drew when I first started getting into tarot. The Lovers is about partnership, about union, about balance. It's really just the coming together of 2 things and how they work together to make a whole. So that kind of ties into my analogy of when you live on your highest timeline, that's where your desires live, and then they come together in this perfect harmony, which creates your desired reality and all the manifestations coming straight to you. Those are great cards for this episode. I cannot make this stuff up. That's incredible. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you liked me pulling cards at the end. This was kind of fun and new, just a little idea I had. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.